got some real treats here for you this week. This was 1 week of hunting back in May, and it was astounding what I came up with. And there's a couple little clips in here too that I think you'll enjoy. So leave your comments, subscribe if you haven't, share this video with others that you think might enjoy it. And yeah, it's all good fun. So stick around and take a look. Okay, so I've moved to some older dirt here at the front of the school. I got a signal that suggested nickel, and there you see it. I haven't looked at it yet. It doesn't have a reeded edge. Let's see what age this is. It's an that's a King George V, one of my favorite coins ever. Oh, a King George V nickel. Oh, the big 5. What date is that? 1930. What date is that? I know my eyes aren't that good. 1930? No, it's in 1938. The year that this school was, no, 1931, I'm sorry, 31. So 7 years before this school was built. Oh, what a beauty. I love these nickels. And I just started in this section. I'm going to keep going. Finally, something decent. So now, I just dug up a young Elizabeth nickel. 1962. Just about 10-15 feet from that last one, the 1931 nickel. So there's got to be silver in here somewhere. I'll keep going. Okay, I'm out at this old park here in a town about an hour away from where I live. One of the hotter days so far this spring, going up to about 25, 26. Threats of thunderstorms. But I think I just found my very first silver of the year, and it's a beauty. Hang on, I'm going to confirm that. Okay, do you see it right there in the hole? Right here? It sure is the right size for a fishy. Oh, and it is. It is. It's an 1893. I'm not going to wipe that off just yet. I'll get some water. 1893. That'll be a Vicky fishy. Oh my goodness. And this is the second hole I've dug here. I just arrived. That's a beauty. Should be a good day. Okay, I found a thing. It's something. I don't know what it is. It's very, very heavy. I thought it was just a cap off of something at first. It still might be, but I don't know what's going on inside there. Try to clean out a little bit, but if anybody knows, leave a comment, because it's got me mystified. But that's what happens in this hobby. There's so many things you pull up you can't identify, and that's half the fun actually, is researching and finding out what they are. So I'll let you know if I find out. Well, I did get a date, 1918. That's the oldest Merc I've ever found. And it's in pretty good shape too. Wow. Go for a long drought without any silvers, and then I hit 2 within a half an hour. Go figure. Yeah, I'm gonna stick around here for a bit, that's for sure. Finding stuff like this. Get you on the next one. Well, this, my friends, is a very colorful key. They probably painted it such a bright color so they wouldn't lose it. I don't think that plan worked very well. Anyway, love finding keys. That was only about 1 or 2 inches down. If anybody out there recognizes it, because I'm sure it's one of a kind, let me know. I'll be happy to give it back, but by now it's probably too late. On to the next hole. Well, I can honestly say I've never found one of these before. I don't know anybody else that has. Anybody know what that is? That's the mouthpiece for a trumpet. Quite often they're made out of silver. Certainly heavy enough. Yep, that's what that is. I'll check it out, see if it's got any silver, and let you know. Okay, did get a date off of it. It's not a George, it's a Vicky. It's 1880. You can make her out there now. Just too bad about those gouges there. It's pretty smooth. I don't know if 1880 is a key date, but these old silvers are still here. Let's see what else we can get. So I was enjoying an afternoon at my local hangout, the Furnace Room Brewery here in Georgetown. They had some live music, a great band whose name I can't remember. I wish I could. If you were there and you remember the name of this group, please put it in the comments. I'd like to give them credit, but this is a fun little clip that I think you might enjoy.
She opened the door with the greatest pleasure. She opened the door and she let me in. We both shook hands and embraced each other till the morning we lay as one. But now my love, I must go away. You
Look at them go.
I will find them a greater pleasure till I've been with my only love. For I'm a rover, seldom sober. I'm a rover of high degree. When I'm drinking, I'm always thinking how to gain my company. Or I'm a rover, seldom sober. I'm a rover of high degree. When I'm drinking, I'm always thinking how to gain my company.
Okay, here's something else in the hole. That looks interesting. And by the way, they're practicing their pipes and drums in the background. Don't know if you can hear that. Some beautiful music. I love the Scottish bagpipes, especially when I'm finding things like this. You can see my little shovel still in there. Now, what is this? Could just be modern dime. And I think that's all it is. Get a King George off of this. Nope, it's modern. Nice tonage on it though. It's a second effigy of Queen Elizabeth right there. And I thought I had another silver. On to the next one. When I left the house this morning, I said, if I find one of three things, it'll make for a fantastic day. I've already found that 1880 Queen Victoria dime. And I'm looking at something in the hole right now that came up very high. It looks good. It's still covered with dirt. Let's see what we got. Oh, the second thing I wanted to get today on a bucket list for today was, I just said silver quarter. I'd be happy with the silver quarter. But look at this. Haven't picked this out of the hole yet, but I can already see the design around the back of it. And I'm not going to mess with this at all because it could be in good shape. See the leaves, the laurel leaves around the outside? I'm going to treat this with tender loving care. I don't care if it takes me a week to clean it properly. I'm not going to mess with it. It's got a reeded edge. So let me just take a little bit of water to that and I'll show you what I got. Okay, that's all I'm going to do with it out here in the field. But I've confirmed it's a 1918 King George V quarter. There he is right on the front there. A little worn, but man, what a find. Beauty. I wasn't even expecting that, you know. There was a couple high tones in there, but it was sitting on its edge and wasn't getting the full benefit of a silver quarter on the AT Pro, but there it is. Whew, that makes for a day, for a week actually. Amazing. So as I was saying, when I left this morning, I said there's three things I want to find today and make it an unbelievable day. One was a silver quarter, one was a largie, one was a silver or gold ring. I don't mind which. I'm 2/3 of the way there. I just found what I believe is a large cent. It's very crusty, very green. I'll show you what it looks like from here. Haven't tried to clean this off yet at all, but it's certainly the right size. Oh, it's really green. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a toothpick to that. But if it's consistent with the other coins I've been finding here, that's probably a Vicky large cent. Might be something even a little older, who knows? But I'm looking forward to getting that cleaned off for sure, and I'll show you what it is. Well, I'm just getting a date off of that now, and it looks to me to be a 1901 largie. I knew they were out here. I was getting the old silvers. Usually it's the other way around, getting the old large cents and the silvers are evading me. But today, I'm getting both. Beautiful. Well, it is a banner day. A banner day, folks. I just found my third silver, I believe. It's another little fishy. Look at that. Unless that's a Subway token, but no, it sure looks like a fishy to me. Oh man. That's 5 silvers on the year. Well, 5 silvers in less than 2 weeks. Or was it last Monday? See, that's 5 silvers in a week. Unbelievable. I'll get a date off of that and get right back to you. But that's a fishy. Well, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, this is a King Edward 1904 fish scale. And it appears to be in really good shape. Look at that. That was only about 3 inches down. I'm coming back here. I could spend the whole summer at this place. I found 5 silvers here in less than a week, actually. Oh, mercy me. I think that's it for me today. I'm about ready to pack up and go home, but it was a fantastic day. And here's the wrap up for this week. The important finds, which blew me away. I mean, it was such an amazing week for important finds. Look at this. This is a silver-plated trumpet mouthpiece. Who knows how old that is? I certainly don't. Doesn't really, it has a little bit of writing on it, but nothing significant, just the manufacturer, and who knows how long that goes back, or who lost it, or what the circumstances were, but that's what it is, a trumpet mouthpiece. This I don't know. I don't know what it is. I'd like to know what it is. It's very heavy. It's got some kind of stuff going on inside there. It's got this grip around the outside. Like I say, very heavy, but no idea what that might be. So please share your thoughts, and we'll maybe get it ID'd. Okay, this is a very colorful little key, house key probably, tie-dyed, probably 1970s or 1980s. I thought that was cool. Look at the way this large cent came up. It's a 1901. If I can get it in focus here. Better to do it this way, I guess. I'll bring the light down, focus in on it. Look at that, 1901 large cent. Wait till you see the other side. It's amazing. Look at that. Queen Victoria. Amazing detail. Incredible detail for a 1901 large cent. I'm very happy with that. It cleaned up beautiful. So that's the large cent. Some of the other significant finds. You saw me dig this 1962 nickel right after I dug this 1931 5 cents with King George V on the obverse, which is also in pretty good condition. My oldest mark ever, 1918. A little bit worn, but hey, 100 years old. This Queen Victoria 5 cents from 1893. This is the 1880 coin. It's quite worn, but again, Queen Victoria. Yeah, I did gouge it a little bit there on the front, but you know, I'd rather find these gouged than not find them at all. Let's put it that way. Although I do try to avoid damaging them as I dig them up. Sometimes it's inevitable. Yeah, you're going to find some damage that's fresh, which is too bad. But and then what I think is my favorite find of the week, a 1918 quarter. There's King George V there, and again, I just gouged a little bit on the front there. Not that you know, that affects the value. It wasn't really worth that much anyway, due to the wear. But yeah, I'd rather pull these up from the ground, not damaged. But there you go. That happens. So here you go. That's the week, and glad you watched the video. If you have any comments, leave them. Subscribe if you haven't. And yep, there'll be lots more of this coming up. So thanks. Bye.